Hello, everybody, and once again, welcome to Oaklawn Today. Track announcer Pete Aiello joined by Nancy Holthus, getting ready to take a look at the Saturday action from Hot Springs, featuring the 66th running of the King Cotton, a very, very good horse race.
That's right. Ivan Falanovala looking to defend his title, but Gentleman's Bet is coming off a nice layoff and a solid stakes win. And shipping in is Louis Vaporizer, hoping to score the upset.
Not to mention Alsvid, who's always a contender in these type races. 9 races to get to. Let's get you caught up on the track and weather conditions. Picture perfect conditions for horse racing on a Saturday afternoon. Highs in the mid-60s. The sun is shining, and we have a fast main track. First race of the afternoon at 1 mile. Claimers at the claiming price of $6,250. It's a field of 10. Scratch the 5 Caballero. The off-time favorites Flying Trey and Take It Like a Man. Racing at Oaklawn. Toward the inside, Flying Trey gets the first call, accompanied early by Take It Like a Man. These two are quickest from Dandy Man, who comes away racing in third. Then it's Battered and Glint with Viva Outlaw trying to duck over from the high post. Caught wide through the first turn, his tail to be told. Then down to the inside, it's Livazine, a length in front of Hunting Manda, and Frontline Lawyer is the trailer as they run around the first turn. Take It Like a Man pushing along Flying Trey into the backstretch run. They've opened 3 now. On the inside, running Glint third. Then to the outside, Dandy Man is now fourth, 4 lengths off the pace. Livazine held up in traffic toward the outside tail to be told and Battered. A length and a half in front of Viva Outlaw, in front of only 2. Their Frontline Lawyer and Hunting Manda. They won a 23-2 robust opening quarter time. They continue down the backstretch. Take It Like a Man on the outside. Flying Trey on the inside. Their heads apart. They've opened 3 lengths now on Glint, who starts to warm to the task. Here's Viva Outlaw with an inside lane, moving up a couple spots in the lime colors. Viva Outlaw's got through on the inside now to be third, about 5 lengths off the embattled pace setters. They're followed by Dandy Man, then Livazine and Battered. Then from the inside, it's Frontline Lawyer, and they run around the far turn. Take It Like a Man puts away Flying Trey and opens 3.5 lengths. Viva Outlaw from between horses and toward the outside, that's Glint. They're trying to take up the slack with a 1/4 mile left to go. Into the short stretch of the mile run, and on top, the leader is still Take It Like a Man. He's taken at every jump, and he's open 3 now. Viva Outlaw and Lavalette to the attack is second. Inside that final 16th of a mile, and on top, it's still Take It Like a Man. Viva Outlaw doing everything he can. He's bridging the gap, but the wire's coming, and Take It Like a Man takes him all the way. Viva Outlaw second. Third is Glint. It's close for fourth, Dandy Man or Flying Trey. The two favorites did battle in the early stages. Take It Like a Man put away Flying Trey and turned away the challenge from Viva Outlaw to win today's first race for owner Norman Cash. Kellen Gorder, the winning trainer, apprentice jockey Sebastian Saez was the winning jockey, and with that he becomes a 1-star apprentice. 10, Viva Outlaw ended up second. Second race at 6 furlongs for a claiming tag of $7,500. It's a field of 12. The off-time favorite, number 5, the Winnipeg Invader, Cowboy Ed. And they're up. From the outside, To Winner Is wins the break. Also moving to challenge, Denahi Raleigh Ruler. Now moving up from between horses, both Lawyer Daggett and Cowboy Ed. Lawyer Daggett puts ahead in front. Raffine drives it up from the inside with Cowboy Ed. Taking out of there was Commando Cat. The hole closed on him, and he shuffled back 3 spots. Moving between horses is Telltale Charlie with Aunt Ruby's Kitten wide on the course. Then Denahi Raleigh Ruler with Lemon Juice, 2 lengths in front of Magnum Force. He's a length and a half clear of Happy Toes, who's down toward the inside. And on the outside, To Winner Is. They run around the far turn. Raffine moves through to take the lead. Lawyer Daggett alongside second, 2 better than Cowboy Ed third. Telltale Charlie has an inside lane from fourth. Back fifth is Aunt Ruby's Kitten. Working between horses is Magnum Force. Has horse, no place to prove it. Then to the outside and trying to pick up a spot here as The Winner Is as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, Lawyer Daggett up for a short lead. Raffine tries to fight back second into the clear. Denahi Raleigh Ruler, and Magnum Force is now found clear racetrack, and here he comes after Lawyer Daggett. So it's Lawyer Daggett or Magnum Force. Lawyer Daggett's just in front. Magnum Force trying to track him down. Here's Magnum Force on the outside. Magnum Force is in time. Second is Lawyer Daggett. It's close for third, either Denali Rahi Ruler or Raffine in 1:10-4. Number 8, Magnum Force, looked for room around the far turn, found it at the 8th pole, and kicked by to win it for owner Kenny Jansen and trainer Kim Poole. Walter Delacruz on board for the winning ride. Number 4, Lawyer Daggett, gave it a good run and ended up second in front of 9, Denali Rahi Ruler, who was third. Raffine completes your super. Third race, maidens at the $50,000 level, race a mile and a 16th. 9 went to the post with 8 wagering interest. Bet down to the heavy favorite, number 5, Zimmerman. And they're off. Stand Guard was a step slow. From the far outside, Say Hey Kid wins the start. Moving up now is Nooses to challenge, with Vilify Away racing in third. Down to the inside, it's Wild Goose, who's now fourth, with Rarin to go on his outside. It's a stretch of 2 lengths back. Down toward the inside goes Aqua Solis. It's a stretch of another 2.5 lengths back to the favorite Zimmerman. In front of only 2 early. On the outside, it's Stand Guard, and toward the inside, Regulatory is last of all and spots the leaders about 10 lengths as the leaders tear away. They went 23-1 for a fast opening quarter time. Into the backstretch they go. Nooses putting on the pressure with Say Hey Kid on his outside. These two have opened up an aggressive 6 or 7 on Vilify, who's now a clear third. Rarin to go is next. Then down to the inside, Aqua Solis. 2.5 more to Zimmerman. He's warming to the task. Strung out field here, so he's better than 11 lengths off the lead. He's 2.5 clear of Stand Guard, and down to the inside, the trailer is Regulatory. They went to the half, and 46-4. Neither of the top pair letting up. Toward the inside, it's Nooses. Toward the outside, it's Say Hey Kid. Their margin is down to 4 on the rest of the field, led by Aqua Solis and Vilify. Working off the fence now, here's John Corden Zimmerman. Stand Guard gets his first run on him, though, and here's Stand Guard in the pink. He was 6th. He's now 3rd and closing ground at the leader, and that leader is Say Hey Kid with a 1/4 mile to go. Say Hey Kid is on top, but Stand Guard under a full head of steam and coming after the leaders now. From the far outside, Regulatory, and finally getting off the fence, here's Zimmerman. Less than a 1/4 mile to go. Stand Guard bracing for the challenge of Zimmerman, and Zimmerman's into the clear, and he's coming on. Zimmerman's now up for the lead. Say Hey Kid is boxing on valiantly, and from between horses, it's Stand Guard. Stand Guard dead game. Zimmerman's not passed yet. Here's the wire. It's going to be Stand Guard. Stand Guard turned Zimmerman away and beat him a nose. Up third with Say Hey Kid in 1:45-4. Going around the far turn, number 4, Stand Guard, kept Zimmerman bottled up and got first run on the favorite and held on to win it by a very small margin. For owners Gary and Mary West and trainer Wayne Catalano, Channing Hill was on board for the winning ride. The favorite Zimmerman was second in front of Say Hey Kid, who was part of the early pace setters. He ended up third. We'll be back with more great racing action from Oaklawn right after this.
Want to bet? Even when you're not at the track? Now Arkansans can watch and wager online from anywhere. Introducing Oaklawn Anywhere. Visit the Oaklawn Anywhere booth to join and fund your account with cash at the window or by direct deposit. Get a $100 bonus for signing up. Go to oaklawnanywhere.com for details. Oaklawn Anywhere, now everywhere for Arkansas residents.
Bathhouse Row, Oaklawn Racing, Lake Hamilton. That's just part of the history made in Hot Springs years ago. But your first big win, enjoying a meal underneath the stars, or just appreciating the view from hiking trails or botanical gardens. That's the kind of history made in Hot Springs every day. So come make yours. Visit hotsprings.org today.
Cedar Run Farm on 60 acres and 17 miles from Oaklawn Park offers a 10-stall barn, grassy paddocks, day pens, and a partially covered 6-craft walker for exercising and rehab. Moonshine Mullen is a first-year registered Arkansas stallion with earnings of over $1 million.
Moonshine Mullen did it! In a huge upset of the Stephen Foster.
Black type winner in the U.S. and Canada with wins over the dirt, turf, and synthetic, now standing at Lake Hamilton Equine and registered on True Nicks.
If you like racing and you like gaming, we've got a place in the Winner's Circle for you. Oaklawn's Winner's Circle Player Rewards Club earns you points toward free play, prizes, and food discounts. And a $10 free play coupon with your membership. Sign up at the Winner's Circle desk in the bigger and better Oaklawn Gaming. And while you're there, check out all the new games like live and video blackjack, poker, and a high limits area. Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
Race 4 on the day to be run at a mile and a 16th for a claiming price of $7,500. Giovanni Franco rides 9, Class President. A field of 12 off-time favorites included 3, King Kid, and 8, Warren's Nicholas. And they're up. From the far outside, Prime Number wins the break and goes looking for the lead. 0x0 moves to him, and the two outside horses try to cross over. Now moving wide on the course is Bernie the Jet. Down to the inside goes Cowboy Stevie Wonder. He'll get a trail ride while third, about 2 lengths off the lead. Then it's Class President, followed by Precipice Trail. Perfectly at Home is mid-flight, about 6 lengths off the pace, a half in front of King Kid. Warren's Nicholas is 3 wide. It's a stretch of another 3.5 lengths to City Connect. City Connect is 4 better than Playing a Joke, and the early trailer is Red Wings. They went 24 seconds flat for the opening quarter, and down the backstretch they go. From the 12 post to the rail, Prime Number by 1.25 lengths. Racing in second is Bernie the Jet. Down to the inside, Cowboy Stevie Wonder third. Racing fourth is 0x0, 2.5 in front of Precipice Trail, with Class President on his outside. It's a stretch of another 2.5 lengths back to King Kid, unhurried, about 7 off the speed. Warren's Nicholas is next, 2.5 in front of Perfectly at Home. He's lost ground since the last call. He's 1.5 lengths in front of City Connect. Then it's a distance, some 7 or 8 lengths back. Second last is Red Wings, and the trailer is Playing a Joke. They went 47-4 for the opening half mile, and they round the far turn. Prime Number goes for home. He's bumped the margin to 4. Toward the inside is 0x0. Toward the outside, Bernie the Jet. Working off the fence, here's King Kid to take up the slack. And on the far outside, Warren's Nicholas, and they're at the top of the stretch. Less than 1/4 mile to go, and Prime Number shaking up for the drive with a 4-length cushion. Second, 0x0 toward the center. That's King Kid third. And down the outside, Warren's Nicholas. But inside that final furlong, Prime Number has completely run them off their feet. It's Prime Number and Shane Lavalette to take them coast to coast at 12-1. Prime Number, easy. 0x0 second, Warren's Nicholas third, King Kid fourth, in front of City Connect in 1:44.3. From the 12 post to the rail and all the way to the winner's circle, number 12, Prime Number, shot out from his outside gate, secured an easy lead and kicked on to win it, and win it well for owner Gary Johnson. John Cox, the winning trainer, Shane Lavalette on board for the winning ride. Fifth race of the afternoon, maidens went 6 furlongs for a purse of $68,000. Scratch number 10, Mestizo. The off-time favorite was the comebacker, number 1, Moon King. And they're off. From the center, that's Anxious Dreams, who springs out to take the early lead. Emoji Man showing speed. Fashion Designer is away in third, with Moon King down to the inside fourth. Followed outside by Power Planted, Big Taco. Major League is widest of all. 3 more to Scattered Cash, second last, and the early trailer is After Hours. The race down the backstretch, and with the lead, it's Emoji Man, 3 parts of a length. Anxious Dreams is second. Fashion Designer is third past the half mile. Then it's Moon King to the inside fourth after a 21-4 opening quarter time. Major League is wide but moving forward, about 4 lengths off the pace setter. Then to the inside, Power Plant with Big Taco. It's 5 lengths back to the outside, goes After Hours, and Scattered Cash is the trailer. They run to the top of the stretch now. Emoji Man and John Court still have the lead. Far outside, Major League, Fashion Designer 3 wide, Anxious Dreams in the 2-path. Turning for home now. It's still Emoji Man in front. Major League cut loose on the outside, and Major League is full of run out here. Through the final furlong, Major League is on the wrong lead, but now he's not, and he's switching into another gear. Fashion Designer is back to second. Back third is Emoji Man. Late run from the outside, After Hours and Scattered Cash. Major League sharp in victory. Second, Fashion Designer. Close third, either After Hours or Scattered Cash in 1:11 flat. Favorite did not fire his best shot, but first-time starter Major League was very impressive in victory, rallying wide on the course and kicking on to win it for Gary and Mary West. Wayne Catalano, the winning trainer, the winning jockey, Ricardo Santana Jr. We'll be back with more great racing action from Oaklawn right after this.
Welcome to the atrium at Serenity Point, where your very own lakefront property awaits you. We have gourmet chef-prepared meals, stunning waterfront views, private apartments, and an active lifestyle where our residents enjoy social hour, daily exercise classes, an indoor saltwater pool and spa, summer boating, movies in our theater, and many more exciting activities. We offer luxury senior living options with independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Call today to start living your retirement dream.
This is it, the big bang of light beers, the one that started it all. 96 of the hardest working calories in the business. And for a limited time, Miller Lite is back in the original light can. Behold, the original light beer. The inventor of great taste and less filling. The one that dared to say, maybe light beer should taste like beer. And for a limited time, Miller Lite is back in the original light can.
Silk's Bar and Grill inside Oaklawn Gaming is Hot Springs' newest destination for great food, drink, and entertainment. Open for lunch and dinner plus a late-night bar menu, Silk's was voted Arkansas Times Best New Bar in Arkansas. Silk's features free live music every Friday and Saturday night, and with more than 30 big screen TVs, it's the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Be sure to try the incredible Silk's Margarita, made with Patron, and experience our signature Silk's Burger. Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
The beat goes on.
Touchdown Arkansas got the jump, and it'll be Touchdown Arkansas.
5 races sponsored each year.
They're in the final furlong. Delta Flower, under extremely confident handling, is just toying with the competition.
The best of Arkansas.
Lady Lake gonna get there. Lady Lake will win it.
$2,000 bonus for Arkansas breds winning in open company at Oaklawn in 2015.
Delta Flower, do you know what I mean? Delta Flower will win it.
Hi, I'm Terry Wallace, and here is tomorrow's Sentinel Record Pick of the Day.
Race number 6 at 1 mile, so the first finish line was in use here. Scratch the 7 and 11. A field of 10 went postward. Favorites included 1, Sheridan's Bling, and 12, Cotton Club Cutie. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, Capture This Star wins the start. Congrats Honey is showing speed. Aloha Rose and Cotton Club Cutie away in the top flight. These 4 across the track. It's a stretch of 2 to Sheridan's Bling, who rides the rail 5th in front of She's a Breeze, who's now 6th. Then to the outside goes Sarby. Down to the inside races Hicks Honey. Hicks Honey's about 7 lengths off the lead. A length better than Kiss, and trailing the field is Sugar Cube. They run around the first turn, separated by 7.5 lengths. And on the stretch out, Congrats Honey leads it by a neck. Capture This Star is there second. Down to the inside, Sheridan's Bling. And up on the outside, Aloha Rose. Followed by Cotton Club Cutie. She's 5th, and she's 2 lengths off the lead. In front of Hicks Honey, Sugar Cube improves out wide. Kiss with a ground-saving run. She's a Breeze between horses, and Sarby is the trailer. They went an opening quarter in 23 and 4. They went a half mile in 48 and 4. So a breather in the second quarter for Congrats Honey and Capture This Star. 3 wide out there is Aloha Rose. 4 wide, Cotton Club Cutie. Sheridan's Bling is waiting a racing room for Ramon Vasquez. In range, but only 2 lengths off the lead while no place to go. Sugar Cube is 4 wide. Then comes Kiss and She's a Breeze. Now running on from the back is Sarby, and the trailer is Hicks Honey. And they run around the far turn. Up on the outside, Cotton Club Cutie goes on to put ahead in front of Capture This Star. Sugar Cube is next and working off the fence. Here comes a run from Capture This Star, and they're at the top of the stretch. Many chances here. Capture This Star has the lead. Cotton Club Cutie to the attack is second. Down the outside, here's She's a Breeze. She's a Breeze going best of all late. She's a Breeze over the top. Kiss between horses. Capture This Star on the inside. Here's the wire. It's Capture This Star and She's a Breeze. Too close to call, with Kiss back third in 140 and 3. Very close finish in today's 6th race. Number 5, She's a Breeze, rallies in the center of the course and gets the victory for the TBS Farms of Thomas Shook. David Vance, the winning trainer, riding double today for apprentice Sebastian Saez. Sebastian notching his 2nd win of the afternoon. It was a dead heat for second between 4, Capture This Star, and 6, Kiss. Race number 7, an allowance race at 6 furlongs, a field of 12. Odds on choice outside, number 12, Wobble. And they're up. From the outside, Wobble begins nicely. So too does Dion, who's up to take the lead. Down to the inside, Roma Road is punching forward. And now moving between horses is Gotta Love Candy to join the vanguard. Also between horses goes Dyna Macho. They're 4 across the track. Just off the speed while 5th is Conquest Play Misty. Then it's Wobble. Down to his inside goes Rise to the Occasion and Quiet Rulers between horses. It's a stretch of another 4 lengths back to the outside, Briar's Gold. Getting around Tis Wonderful Creek. Tis Wonderful Creek is 3rd last in front of 4th of July and Susan's Reward. They run around the far turn. They drilled a quarter in 22 seconds flat, and there's still 4 across the track. Gotta Love Candy up for a tenuous head in front. On the far outside is Dion. Down to the inside, Roma Road. Dyna Macho boxing on in the 2-path. From behind the speed, here comes Wobble. Also, here comes Rise to the Occasion, who's looking to tip off cover for Alvarado, and they're at the top of the stretch. 5 wide, Rise to the Occasion, trying to do just that. Still under confident handling here from Robbie Alvarado, and drives to the lead now. Wobble's on his outside, shaking free 3 on the inside now is Briar's Gold. Briar's Gold trying to track down Rise to the Occasion. Rise to the Occasion is doing exactly that and give it to Rise to the Occasion and Robbie Alvarado by a length and a quarter. Second wobble, close third, either Briar's Gold or 4th of July from far back in 110 3. Number 3, Rise to the Occasion, does exactly that, working off cover, turning for home, and winning rather easily for the R2TO partnership of Kellen Gorder and Mike Ashley. Kellen Gorder gets his second training victory of the afternoon, and Robbie Alvarado back to the Hot Springs winner's circle. Rise to the Occasion sent off at 7-1. We'll be back with more great racing action from Oaklawn right after this.
From starting gate to finish line, the excitement on the track is only part of the legendary Oaklawn racing experience. Outstanding food and beverages to please everyone's taste is an essential part of the fun too. Pony Express is a must if you're hungry for one of our famous corned beef sandwiches. You'll also find an array of concession favorites like hamburgers, fries, and even grilled Reuben sandwiches. If you want to grab a quick hot dog between races, try the Daily Double Deli. Choose from a delicious Chicago dog, New York dog, or Oaklawn dog. The deli's got fresh pizza by the slice as well. The 16th Pole Beer Garden, located at the north end of the first floor, features more craft beer varieties than any other place in Hot Springs. Enjoy your favorite local craft beers and brews from across the region. You'll find top-shelf specialty cocktails on the menu too. The Oyster Bar, also on the first floor, serves up a popular selection of seafood favorites, including freshly shucked oysters on the half shell and tender jumbo shrimp. There are no reservations required for a seat at the Arkansas Sports Tavern, but you'll want to claim your spot early because it's always a popular place to relax between races. You'll find the Sports Tavern on the second floor. Also on the second floor is the Side Bet Bar, where you can build your own Bloody Mary and satisfy your appetite with fresh shrimp and oyster shooters. With 22 concession stands and 7 full-service bars throughout the facility, you're sure to finish strong. Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment of all that he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious.
At West Rock Coffee, we celebrate the determination and spirit of the people of Rwanda who help us make the finest coffee in the world.
Bathhouse Row, Oaklawn Racing, Lake Hamilton. That's just part of the history made in Hot Springs years ago. But your first big win, enjoying a meal underneath the stars, or just appreciating the view from hiking trails or botanical gardens, that's the kind of history made in Hot Springs every day. So come make yours. Visit hotsprings.org today.
Want to bet? Even when you're not at the track? Now Arkansans can watch and wager online from anywhere. Introducing Oaklawn Anywhere. Visit the Oaklawn Anywhere booth to join and fund your account with cash at the window or by direct deposit. Get a $100 bonus for signing up. Go to oaklawnanywhere.com for details. Oaklawn Anywhere, now everywhere for Arkansas residents.
8th and feature race, the 66th running of the King Cotton Stakes at 6 furlongs. Scratch number 2, Hebronville, the off-time favorite. Ivan, fallen off a lot. And they're off in the King Cotton Stakes. Picture perfect beginning. From the outside, Alsvad gets the first call. Moving up toward the inside, Louise Vaporizer is up the challenge, and the favorite, Ivan, fallen off a lot away in good shape. He's racing between horses, a half length off the lead. Bayard is down to the inside, while fourth in front of Creative Art. Then WB Smudge, and wide on the outside, Gentleman's Bet. They're separated by 3.5 lengths with half a mile to go. They went through the opening quarter in 22 seconds flat. Louise Vaporizer has the lead. Alsvad moves to him well second, 2 better than Ivan, fallen off a lot. He's now third. Burrell gives him him a little rain, and he picks it up now within a length of the lead. Down to the inside, that's Bayard, followed by Gentleman's Bet and WB Smudge, and Creative Art will be the last to turn for home as they run to the top of the stretch. It's a rematch of the Count Fleet with Alsvid in front. Ivan Fallen Off a Lot takes a crack at him on the outside, and Gentleman's Bet spun out wide, but coming on with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Calvin Burrell shakes up Ivan Fallen Off a Lot, and he's driving to the lead now. Alsvid can only watch and wonder. Toward the inside, that's Louis Vaporizer. Bayard had to take up with WB Smudge, but in deep stretch, Ivan Fallen Off a Lot back to Hot Springs and back to the winner's circle. He beats Alsvid by almost 2. WB Smudge was third. It's close fourth, either Bayard or Gentleman's Bet in 109-1. Ivan Fallen Off a Lot bet down to the favorite and does not disappoint in his 2016 return. This is his 5th win over the Oaklawn Park Strip. He's won 12 of 21, and he's owned by Lewis Matthews Jr. and trained by W.T. Howard. Veteran reinsman Calvin Burrell on board for the winning ride. Number 6, Alsvid ended up second from 4, WB Smudge, who was third. Gentleman's Bet completes your super. 9th race of the afternoon to be run at 6 furlongs. This is an allowance race for horses which have not won 2. Scratch the 9, scratch the 11. It's a field of 10. The off-time favorites included 10 Holding Aces and 1 Yaki's Warrior. And runners away. From the center, Austin's Argument and Tappan Vegas begin nicely. Down to the inside, here's Yaki's Warrior, with Holding Aces moving up on the far outside. Widest of all through the initial stages is Bordini, continuing to march forward to make it 4 across the track. And behind the embattled pace setters is Big Commission, 2 better than Tappan Wicked. Then to his outside goes Western Swing. It's a stretch of another 2 lengths back to turn back time, and the early trailer is Gallant Steed. The race passed the half-mile pole after the opening quarter went in 22-1. Into the far turn they go with Yaki's Warrior in front, 3 parts of a length. The Holding Aces is between horses second, 3 wide, Bordini third. Tappan Vegas is fourth, 2.5 lengths off the pace, followed by Austin's Argument. Then Big Commission, who's 4 in front of Tappan Wicked, with a quarter of a mile left to go. On top, Yaki's Warrior is still confidently handled after a 45 2/2 mile. Cuts the corner and opens a 2-length lead. Bordini is second. Here's Tappan Wicked on the outside and coming on. Yaki's Warrior with a 2-length lead. Tappan Wicked is in full stride, trying to bridge the gap inside the final furlong. Yaki's Warrior has the lead. Alvarado gets out to Persuader, and it's lights out. Yaki's Warrior to win the Saturday finale by 2.5. Tappan Wicked second in front of Bordini third. Then Holding Aces to complete your high five, or superfecta. 109-3 for the 6 furlong. Number 1, Yaki's Warrior shot right to the front and could not have been more impressive, winning easily in a quick running time. Yaki's Warrior owned by Madison, Landry, Bernard, Broussard, and Spendthrift, trained by Al Stahl Jr., give Robbie Alvarado 2 wins on the program. Number 2, Tappan Wicked rallied well to get second. That wraps up the Saturday racing action from Oaklawn. Join us again tomorrow. Sunday's card gets underway at 1:30 with 9 races on the card.
And don't forget, if you can't be right here joining us at Oaklawn, you can watch and wager through Oaklawn Anywhere.
We'll see you tomorrow. Good night from Oaklawn.